Lechniak, and thanks for joining me on this episode of the 502 Report. What happens when GE decides to take its products to the next level? An interesting project that you can get involved in. A unique new partnership between GE, the University of Louisville, and Local Motors will offer a space where innovation can flourish. First Build, GE's first micro-factory located on U of L's campus, will focus on creating cutting-edge cooking products that customers want.
What we're talking about here with First Build is making 10 or 100 units and going out and testing the market, pushing the limits of innovation and style and design, trying lots of new things, letting the consumers vote about what the winners are, and then scaling those up in our factories over in Appliance Park.
General Electric, and a company that has been such an integral part of our community, and for this beta site to be part of what we're about at the University of Louisville is very important to us in many ways. It's important to our faculty in their research initiatives. It's important to our students.
First Build is expected to open this summer, and the community is encouraged to stop by and get involved. Go to firstbuild.com for more information. And another industry in Louisville is looking for creative ways to help keep tourists flowing into town. Bourbon's growing in popularity all over the world, and the city's poised to take advantage of that trend.
Bourbon's really been good for our local economy since the city started in the late 1700s, but it's particularly strong now. Bourbon is the world's fastest growing spirits category.
Thanks to a new report released by the Bourbon and Food Work Group, Louisville's tourism economy now has several strategies to help it become the best culinary and spirits capital in the world.
The point of pulling all this together is be really intentional about what our strategy is so everybody can work together to grow the pie.
6 major ideas were proposed, from creating an annual bourbon festival to establishing a bourbon visitor center.
We really want to connect experience with physical elements. So we took a look at the different kinds of places we could bourbonify, including distilleries are the obvious one. We've already mentioned the airport and the visitor center, but also places that are institutional, places like the Kentucky International Convention Center, and private places like hotels. And also tying restaurants into the bourbon experience, and then identifying that gateway that the mayor mentioned. You know, where's that baseball bat shot in downtown?
New bourbon-related distilleries and attractions are popping up throughout the community, all with the hopes of luring more tourists, investment, and jobs to the area. And here's more news from Louisville Metro.
It was altogether about $358,000 to do the whole project. We did it on a shoestring, but we really got it. Great work done.
More internet-ready computers, improved accessibility, and a spruced-up appearance are new features of the Shively Library.
We've added self-service checkout, which is on the wall back there. When the crowd thins out, we'll show you how to check out your own books. That's become a really popular feature at many of our branches. We made the place more inviting and just plain prettier. Installed all new flooring and carpets and the ceiling, the lighting.
It's a long letter. Thank you.
The changes are the result of a joint effort between various council members, the Shively City Council, and the Library Foundation.
This expanded computer lab here will be the on-ramp for many people to new careers. Not everybody obviously has computer access at home. Most jobs you have to apply for online now, and obviously you have to research what the best match is for you as well. So libraries are being used more than ever before, whether it be their digital services, book services, computer services, community centers. Libraries are becoming the hubs for any great city.
Tours and a reception for the community helped celebrate and show off the improvements. The Shively Library is located at 3920 Dixie Highway. 4 contest winners will have their chance to redevelop city-owned vacant lots in innovative ways.
I like to think of this as civic entrepreneurship, civic innovation in action. We have some super proposals for taking vacant lots like this one right here and turning them into productive and sustainable use, which is important not just for the lot, but it's really important for the neighborhood and for people to see good things happening.
2 of the winners of the city-sponsored Lots of Possibilities contest will be permanent, each receiving $15,000 in prize money to implement their ideas. One, a low-income home for a single-parent graduate from Parkland's Family Scholar House, and the other, a community-run flower garden, which will be harvested for fabric dyes by Dyscape.
We are thrilled and very grateful for this opportunity to be able to implement this project on this property, without which this idea would still be a dream. So this is exciting for us.
2 temporary winners will receive $4,000 and 1-year leases for Lavender Farm and Labyrinth. If you have an idea to transform a vacant property, go to vapstat.louisvilleky.gov for a full list of available land.
We're able to zoom in here. We're using a 30x digital zoom.
This is a new view from the control room at MetroSafe, where images from new high-quality cameras in Waterfront Park are prominently displayed.
This gives us the opportunity from the Emergency Operations Center to see things that are going on from an angle that we've never had before.
Before Thunder over Louisville, local officials debuted the new technology, which is meant to help keep better tabs on happenings in the popular park and surrounding area.
The staff at Corrections stepped forward, and we're going to make this happen. We have 2 control posts that we have this system linked into that we will take on in addition to our corrections responsibilities. Now, again, these are low-volume posts. We are confident that we can have sets of eyes on this 24/7.
The city's online crime maps at louisvilleky.gov now more accurately display the exact addresses of where crimes occur. Before the change, crimes that happened in city parks were geographically tracked as taking place at 5th and Jefferson Streets downtown, which was the geographic coordinate for the city of Louisville. To view the maps and search for crimes by neighborhood or address, visit louisvilleky.gov/metropolice/crime maps.
The fact that you're out here for compassion says an awful lot about your hearts and your souls.
200 beds built and donated to JCPS students. 8 homes built by Habitat for Humanity and Fuller Center volunteers.
We're really proud to present you with your keys to your very own house.
And 8,000 backpacks donated through Blessings in a Backpack. These are just some of the numbers from this year's Give-A-Day week of service.
376 volunteers this year, and they've been out at over 27 local tax sites preparing taxes. We look to have about almost 18,000 volunteer hours this year in 16 weeks.
Just a phenomenal week. We're in year 3 of Give-A-Day. It seems to be taking a life of its own on this year. There's been some incredibly creative acts of compassion this year.
More than 144,000 volunteers and acts of service were recorded, breaking last year's record of 107,000 and making an impact on the community.
Most importantly, it brings people together that maybe don't know each other day in and day out, but they make new friends, have new relationships, and that's what builds the resilience in any city, is when people get out and about and understand that we're all connected and we're all interdependent.
I've been sharing a bed with my mama.
We had about 200 volunteers come in to Mazik Middle School. We spent all day Saturday making 200 beds from scratch. So the kids will receive a bed frame, a mattress, and then a bag of goodies. Got it?
I picked something that has a rainbow color on it. I love it and I want to keep it forever.
To get them into a bed on their own where they can get a good full night's rest is going to help them educationally. They're going to be able to come into school and focus more and learn more, and we're trying to achieve great things and build these kids up to become whatever they want to be.
Even though it's a little rainy today, it was a wonderful, beautiful day, and the students really loved it.
Volunteers also helped build a garden at Roosevelt Perry Elementary School.
All we normally see sometimes is going to the grocery store, picking up the vegetables and the fruit and bringing them home, and not really seeing the whole process as a whole. And I think this will give the kids a chance to see that whole process.
Louisville is once again a Tree City USA community for its commitment to urban forestry. The mayor highlighted the city's commitment to improving not only the tree canopy, but the overall health of the city by launching a new initiative, One Bright City.
It's an initiative for engaging citizens to help make neighborhoods cleaner, to plant more trees in all areas of Louisville, and to motivate our citizens to be even greener, cleaner, and more sustainable. One Bright City will be led by the Brightside organization in strong partnership with the Metro Council and with other city departments and community organizations.
I've always said that neatness counts, and neighborhoods that are allowed to look unkempt will attract undesirable elements, crime, and blight. This Brightside initiative is very timely as well as forward-looking. This new program that they're doing enlists the help of each council district and each council member to participate in a strategic planning effort by asking our constituents, and several of them he's been identified this morning by the mayor, to help us identify the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats in each district.
5 internationals living and working in Louisville in a variety of careers and from diverse countries were honored for their contributions to the community.
It's been easy for me to work here and to create art here. I think that the art of dance is an extraordinary art form for one reason. It has no words. And therefore, when the curtain goes up on a performance, whether it's a 4-year-old child watching Nutcracker or an 80-year-old person who's been watching the ballet forever, it doesn't matter what their language, their ethnicity, their economic status. When that curtain goes up, it's a direct chemical communication between the dancers on the stage and the audience, developing and touching and moving the human soul. I have been fortunate enough to be part of that for 50 years, all over the world, and what has stunned me about Louisville is the diversity of the city and the amount of people that work to make that diversity integrate into the city, and we have tried to do that at the Louisville Ballet.
The annual Mosaic Awards are presented at a Jewish Family and Career Services fundraiser in May to recognize immigrants and refugees who've made important contributions in their professional fields.
We really value everything that our recipients bring to our community and to our agency. So thank you so much for being here and for allowing us to honor you.
Mayor Fisher and his wife are honorary co-chairs of the event.
Welcome to our family. I don't care where you're from, I don't care what you look like, what you believe, we're all part of one big team here. And the more we can communicate that message as our city and live that message every day, the greater our city's going to be. So the Mosaic Awards to us are kind of that pinnacle achievement point for our city when we can put an exclamation point on those beliefs and that culture.
Thanks for joining me on this episode of the 502 Report. Until next time, take care.